Three. Good day. Here we are with our guest tonight. She's Alejandra Briones Medina, and actually she has a degree in international relationship, and actually she's working in as a teacher of French and English and
History.
history. Yes, of course. So we're gonna talk about one of the biggest problems in an Africa country. So about Libya. So we're gonna start with the first question. That is, why is there a slave trade in Libya?
Well, everything starts with the Muammar el-Gaddafi death. So when they were be killed, when he was killed, countries tried to be in Libya, like have the power and all of these kind of things. Even there's people that say that United States has the fault, and even Obama say the same. He admit his fault in this problem. So why this start? Why does Libya have this trade? It's because this is probably this can sound racist, but I need to be honest. Um, Black people, but specifically African Black people, think like in an individual way. They keep thinking about these all these tribus and all that kind of thing. So when they start this slavery trade, they were thinking about the strongest war, the strongest law. So that's why they start, because as you know, Black people are strong. Black people are better than other races. So they try to sell that. They this can happen in all countries, but in this country it's out of control because of the government.
Okay, and about that, about the government, how Libya government is handling this crisis?
How they are handling? They are not handling. They always said that they are handling, but really they aren't. Why? Because this is like a big problem. Libya is now like the slavery country. When you nowadays when you think in Libya, you think in slaves. So they can handle with this because this is a immigrant team too. They are people from Chad, from Marfil, from Congo, so they can stop the immigrants. This is like it, and also the government is not strong.
Oh, of course.
Libya is like a place of no one, and no one can try to put the power here.
Right. Well, if Libya government can do anything, and how is the international community responding this kind of solution, this kind of problems in Libya and in all the foreign countries around Libya? How international community is responding?
Actually, as the other countries, African countries, they are repleted of immigrants. They will just want to pass the border to arrive to the European Union. So what the international community do is like helping them. Some countries, not at all. For example, there are countries that increase their borders, that made new laws to don't help them. But here I think it's not like the international community, like the NU or something like that. It's more the ONGs, they help a lot. Like they have these rescue boats and they'll help them to pass the border. They help them to have a new life. But the only way that they can help them is if they do the risk of go to the sea and try to pass the border. The majority of these people dead in this drive.
Okay, and about that, you say that they should go in the actual problematic and go through that. So is that the solution, or is there really exists a solution for this problem?
To be honest, I don't know if saying that I'm probably say something like not good enough, but there's countries that need the left side. They need socialists. They need communists. Why? Because they need someone stronger than them to conquer them, to put them in control. If not, they will be out of control. You know, countries are made of people. People have their own culture. They're not have a common culture. They think in an individual way. If they're not a president that think in culture, in people, in communities, in socialism, they will not have anything. They need someone like Muammar al-Gaddafi. I know what he did. All these crimes, but also when he was the president, Libya was the most developed country in Africa Negra. So what they need is to change their system, not to be capitalist. They have to be socialist, they have to be communist, but they need someone strong. They need someone who can put the control again, and someone who don't fear anything. They have to have a president from Libya, not an Obama, not an Putin. They need a Libyan. So this is what I think is the real solution.
Okay, thank you for that. So just for the last question, and it like kind of idealist, but how person, maybe not like us, but a bunch of person, a society can do something for them? How can we actually help? I mean, not for a single person, but for a group or maybe a ONG, how I just said, but how can we actually help them?
Social media are the answer, is the answer here. Why? Because why this problem start to be knowing for everyone because of social media. So what we can do as people, as an individual person, we need to read about this. We need to know their situation. Knowledge is power, and we have to apply it. So, for example, if there were a situation in Italy, they don't want to help them. So people try to write about this situation in social media, and 1 week later or probably days later, they have to help them because of depression of the people. We need to do that. We need to know the world situation to help, because nowadays social media can make a difference. And it can sound like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be like this in Twitter, please help them, make something, but it can help. Union make force.
Okay, thank you for that. So we are the answer to solve it. And I just gonna say thank you to have this time, this kind of conversation have allowed to understand that kind of problem. So thank you a lot. And that's it for this program, We Matters. So thank you and bye.
Bye.